What happens when the most powerful man in the world chooses restraint over indulgence? Imagine standing before the door to every worldly desire and calmly walking away. True strength isn't about dominance. It's about mastering yourself when no one is watching. Welcome to Stoic Blend, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. Today, we journey into the mind of Marcus Aurelius, a man who ruled not just an empire, but his own soul. Stoicism teaches us that the wise man fears only one thing, abandoning his moral responsibility. Not pain, not death, not poverty, only the failure to live in alignment with nature and virtue. This is the Stoic ideal. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, embodied this principle. As a Roman emperor, he had absolute freedom. No laws could bind him. No man could judge him. And yet, in a world of unchecked pleasure, he chose virtue. He could have lived in decadence surrounded by luxury, endless feasts, and fleeting pleasures. But he didn't. For 19 years, Marcus ruled with discipline, humility, and clarity. Why? Because he believed greatness wasn't about power, but about living in accordance with nature. What does that mean? For Marcus, nature wasn't just trees and rivers. It was the divine order of the universe, the rhythm of all things. Just as a tree grows because that's its nature, we must grow toward our highest potential, not to impress others, but because we were made for it. And what if we don't? According to Marcus Aurelius, to ignore your potential is the greatest tragedy. You may not control what happens to you, but you do control how you respond. And in that response lies your true power. So he wrote not to publish, not for fame, but for himself. His private journal, now known as Meditations, was never meant for the world. Yet within its pages lies the soul of a man determined to be good, quietly, consistently. He reminded himself that bad people exist just like thorns on a vine. To expect a world without injustice is foolish. Instead, he advised, correct what you can, and endure the rest with strength and grace. Judge less, understand more. He even told himself, Marcus, you have your own faults. You are no different. In doing so, he held himself accountable in ways few rulers ever did. Marcus Aurelius believed we are born for each other. Trees bear fruit for animals. Animals die to nourish the earth. And we humans are here to serve one another. This is not weakness. It is our purpose. When hardship came, he didn't ask, why me? He asked, am I ready? Adversity, to Marcus, wasn't a punishment. It was a test. And every test was an opportunity to practice courage, to act with dignity, to remain unshaken. He wrote, don't pray for life to be easy. Pray for strength to endure. And when life seemed unbearable, he reminded himself, you can endure it, and if you can't, you will face it with dignity. Marcus possessed unimaginable wealth, but he saw possessions as tools, not trophies. He warned himself, don't crave what you don't need, and don't cling to what can be taken away. These things don't define you. What defines you is how you live, how you love, how you uphold your nature. And then, there was death, a subject Marcus Aurelius returned to, often not with fear, but with acceptance. He reminded himself, death is natural. Just as nature made us to grow, to serve, and to lead, it also made us to die. To fear death is to misunderstand life. Live fully, live well, and when your time comes, depart with peace. In a world obsessed with pleasure, Marcus Aurelius drew a clear line between pleasure and happiness. Pleasure fades. Happiness, true happiness, comes only from virtue, from mastering yourself, from becoming who you were meant to be. This is the heart of Stoicism, and this is the legacy of Marcus Aurelius. So ask yourself, are you living in accordance with your nature? Are you striving for greatness, not for recognition, but because it is your duty? The Stoic mind doesn't chase status. It seeks harmony, strength, integrity. And that's what Marcus Aurelius left behind, not just a name in history, but a blueprint for how to live. If this message resonates with you, then let it guide your days. Let it shape your decisions. And if you're ready to reclaim your inner power, subscribe to Stoic Blend. Because becoming your highest self isn't just a goal, it's your nature.